And why did President Obama try to move the ball on global warming and climate change today? Well, because cities like Miami are about to turn into Atlantis if we don't do something about this. They're only 5 feet in the air, Miami. They only got about 3 feet coming at them, so there'll be about 2 feet left of them in a couple of decades. Anyway, finally, wow. Well, the president promised a series of executive actions that wouldn't require congressional approval. The centerpiece is a directive to the Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, to establish carbon emission standards as new as well as at existing power plants. Well, experts say that has the potential to significantly reduce greenhouse gas emissions, since power plants account for over a third of all emissions in this country. Republicans, of course, are already criticizing the president for focusing on the environment. But for people who live in the fact-based world, which we all live in, doing something about the environment is not simply a political issue. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration says that the sea level could rise more than 6 feet by the end of the century, sinking sea-level cities like Miami below water. And that should be considered a crisis, don't you think? And that's why the president is acting. Howard Fineman is editorial director for the Huffington Post, and Joan Walsh is editor-at-large for Salon. Both are MSNBC political analysts. Howard, a couple points, and this is a free-flowing, this conversation. This is so important. I don't want to nail down to certain questions and certain answers. But if this is true, the carbon emissions are causing the sea level to rise, and we're going to have Miami turning into Atlantis by the end of our children's lifetimes. It's not a joke. It's frightening.
No, it's not.
It's real. It's not BS. We used to call these guys and women, well, mostly guys, pigs back in the 60s. People that didn't care about anything except their own wealth. That's all they cared about. Pigs. How can you stand up in Congress or as a business person like Romney and make fun of what is scientifically happening to our planet, and it's the only one we got?